Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing this evening? Thank you very much for joining me. I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you on Tuesday night, guys. Oh my goodness, we were a household of sickness. So baby Fran got sick first, then I got sick, and then Mr. Fran got sick. We were all sick. Everybody was sick. Hello, Shatai. How you doing? Good evening to Ange and Reuven and anyone else that's lurking. Hello. And thank you for anyone that's...
I knew it! Because he was holding the skull like this! He was holding the skull! This is the worst. Fuck.
That was a very good end of clip. Thank you to anyone who is lurking in the background or who is watching on catch up on in VR. Thank you for joining me. How is it? I know, Reuven, disgraceful. If you haven't already, please do follow Anne. She has snuck ahead of me in Final Fantasy XIV. The rudeness. So I hope you guys are all well. I have been strongly advised by Mr. Fran that I am not to sit here chit-chatting, even though I've missed you guys for a day. I need to get my butt in gear because there's a lot to get on with, and apparently it's all getting very exciting. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be getting on. So let me know how you guys are doing. How's your weekend been? What you've been up to? All of that stuff, because I like to know how my people are doing. So cheers, everybody. We're getting cracking tonight. I've been told, like, get moving. Cheers, everybody. I've got a cherry bakewell flavoured coffee. I'm not sure if I'm convinced or not. And you do. I love my Beanies coffees. Right. So, to be honest, I watched a bit of my stream back from last time because I couldn't really remember where we were, and the last thing that we had been doing is taking Cooking Way round to try some new foods. Some of the forum had met the rabbits and they were all very surprised that they'd been dealing with rabbits. Diawara got a bit of a new outfit, which I think is awesome, and yeah, life is good. So that's where we're at. I've no idea what's going on. It'll be great. So let's go to gameplay and let's change our minion. I feel like we need something a bit different. Good evening, Evil. How you doing? Oh, let's have Gaia. Let's have a wind-up Gaia in our lives. Thank you. I am loving the new outfit. It looks good, doesn't it? This was just one that kind of like randomly put itself together, so it's good. I'm glad to hear it, Evil. I am feeling much better, thank you. Yes, I really did feel very poorly on Tuesday, so I do apologise. Oh god, there's people just running around. Hello, everybody. Hi. I feel like Reuven is like, stop talking and get on with it. So that's what we're going to do. Ah, look. I can buy myself flowers. Sorry, that was not quite the right vibe. Thank you for my flowers. That's very nice. Lovely. Thank you. I got flowers. I blew a kiss. It's all good. Right. Okay. Zeria, good evening to you. Thank you for my dance. It was lovely. And off we go. Right, we are going to speak with Cooking Way again. Over in the Northern Empty. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Oh. Hang on a minute. Oh, Labyrinthos. That's okay. That's where we're off to. Right. See you guys in a bit. Now I've got his head. That's good, isn't it? So what's everyone been up to? Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you do anything exciting and nice and yeah, How's your week been? Because I haven't seen you guys for ages now. Alright, over to the stairs this way. Yeah, so what did everyone get up to? I spent the whole weekend basically in bed being ill. Do not recommend. Not out of 10. Not fun. You had a great weekend celebrating your aunt's birthday. Oh, Ange, that sounds much nicer than my weekend. There's a great big wall in my life. That's unnecessary. We'll go around the edge. We'll go around the outside. I bet I have to go up and around, don't I? I bet there's no way. I bet there's no way around. Oh, yes, there is. Woohoo! So, I had actually won tickets to take Baby Fran to the theatre for the very first time to see City! It was going to be her first ever theatre outing, and because I was so ill I couldn't take her, and so I missed out on Baby Fran's first ever theatre trip, and I'm a little bit gutted, but fortunately there was a nanny to the rescue situation. I think she was thrilled about going to see City, because who wouldn't be, quite frankly. So yeah, it was a shame, but needs must. Mr. Fran had booked to go out somewhere. Rude. Yes. Do I want to go now? I don't know where I want to go. I know, I'm glad she was able to go, but I did feel rubbish about missing out on it. But now, so Baby Fran has come back going, Izzy Wizzy, let's get biffy! And Nanny got fleeced for a magic wand and a light up something or else. You like machinist very much is better for your hands, you get more rest. Nice. Okay, right, let's have a chat with Cooking Way. That was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. So, for those of you who don't remember, Cooking Way tried a lemon raw, went ugh, obviously, and then was taught about putting lemon into things and tried a lemon muffin. I was like, ooh, hello. Obviously. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any other places famed for their cuisine? Limpsa is home to the Culinarians Guild. The Far East has oodles of noodles. I had noodles today for lunch. Culinarians Guild. Evil, you have 3 fingers on your left hand. You can lose your little one, and your ring finger can be doing something different. That sounds weird. Okay, whatever works. Would that I had time to visit. Oh. The more I learn of a theorist, the more I wish we could spare it from the final days. I mean, dude, that's what we're working on here. Alas, Heidelin's orders are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. Did anyone else used to watch City as a kid? Do you remember City and Sweep and Sue? And wasn't there a baby one as well? I can't remember what that was called. A Ragier. Appears to be tallying the loporits in a preparation for an imminent departure. Good luck with that. You lift your pinky and your ring finger was completely off and back on again, but they don't work as... Oh, okay, so you had to have them reattached. What on earth did you do? Jeez Louise. I mean, seriously, dude, you have more accidents and operations than anyone I know. You really need to look after yourself. Hello, Kingdom Link. Thank you for joining. How you doing? Dear Warrior, I trust thy time at Merry all ergonomics did bear fruit. Oh, that's a bum. Under a wall with 5 ton. Oh, ow. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound good. Our own efforts too were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. No doubt our guests' relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them and us for a fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. It didn't hurt. Well, that's probably because you severed all the nerves and you can feel anything. Let us return to Charlotte and Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every loporate there, should further questions within my power to answer arise. So, important question while we're talking about food. What did everyone have for dinner? Aww. Oh, poor Brian. So I made a kind of Greek feast for dinner. I did a lamb grill with oregano fries, some feta, some cucumber and tzatziki. Oh, it was so good. So what did everyone else have for dinner? Speak with Brian Ray again. I don't know. Do I need to? Oh no, we don't need to. Hi Hester. Good. Let's go. Ugh. So I got back, having been off for 2 days to work, and you would have thought I'd been off for 2 weeks. Jeez Louise, people. I think they go, right, Fran's off for a couple of days, quick, let's send her a load of emails and shove a load of work on her desk and in her referral box. Does anyone else get this? Right, you're like, literally people, I was away for 2 stinking days. And why is there 2 weeks worth of work in my life now? Where's the other thing? I know that's unusual for me. The doctor was very happy after surgery when he saw you lost your pinky. You react, ooh, nice, another one less nail to cut. I mean, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose. Only you, Poison, only you. Right, there they are. The surgery was planned for an hour and it took 4.5. Well, it's better that they take their time with these things. You woke up 5 times. I saw that coffee in your system, mate. Jesus. Were they like, for God's sake, will you just go back to sleep and stay there? That's what I would have been thinking. Oh. Yes, dear Wara, that was indeed me verbalising a sigh to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for Etheris at Logiston Alpha. That's why. A forest so lovely and so leafy. Are all of your forests like that? Black Shroud. Yes, the first one was purple. When you were back in the room, you stood up to go and smoke and eat something. Like a kebab. Dude. Gasp! Gasp, I say! With a star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you're reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume the moon was something worth being proud of. How ridiculous we must seem to you, trying so hard yet achieving so little. Not at all. Thy works are no less worthy for their uniqueness. You were hungry. You drank coffee before the surgery too. Of course you did. Despite the fact they probably told you weren't supposed to eat or drink anything. That is for your own benefit, you know, so you don't choke and die on the operating table. Or wake up. Doofus. I thought I heard tiny voices. There's our Pokemon. Thancred! Sorry, Thancred. How didst thou fare? Oh, I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here, despite news of the coming end. We have the forum's leadership to thank for that. That doesn't mean people aren't worried though, quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurried to complete their work, equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death, and we can hardly tell them there's no cause for concern. Perhaps not. Though, aided by our goodly growing way, we may yet find other ways to lighten their burden. Me? Be of use to people? I'm honoured that you would think me so capable, but I'm not sure that I'm up to the challenge. Nevertheless, I believe in thee. If you say so, I suppose it can't hurt to try. I passed someone moping in the Western Plaza that looked to be in need of a helping paw. Perhaps you might start with him. Ranger close up. Oh my god. Hello, Flame. Good evening. How are you? 'Tis as good a place as any. Come. So, as you guys know, there's a lot of badness and madness in the world at the moment. So I'm trying very hard to keep the badness and madness from my life because, you know, it makes me depressed. And I've got some good news, people. I've got some good news to share with you. So, the actor Christian Bale, he who plays the best Batman ever, just going to open that one up, has done an incredible thing. So, he has spent millions and millions of pounds building this village for foster children so that foster families, families can stay together, because a lot of the time when children get fostered, they get fostered out separately, and I think he's been through the foster system, so he didn't want this to happen. And what an incredible thing to do. See, he's not only Batman in the best Batman movies, he's also Batman in real life, because you know what, when you've got millions in his case, millions of pounds, this is what you do with it, okay? You don't, do all the other dodgy bloody stuff to screw 9-year-olds on Epstein's Island. No, what you do is you build a foster village for children. What an incredible man. I just think, Batman by actor, Batman by nature, what a man. You see, this is the kind of man that we respect, this is the kind of man that we look up to, this is the kind of man we want running the show. What a dude, and he was the best Batman.
My sword. And you have my bow.
And my axe.
Thank you, Flame, for subbing as well. Okay, so, right, where are we off to now? Go and speak to the troubled researcher. Okay, I'm going the wrong way, as always. That's what I do. So, have you heard any good news recently, guys? Have you got something you can share with me? Something to light up my life? A little glimmer in this world of madness and badness? Share your happy stories with me. Oh, we are starting off our March subs. Good job. How do I get in there? What's the combination? Where's the entrance? I bet I've got to go all the way blinking around, haven't I? That's proper annoying. I went that way before. Where's the way in? Why won't it let me into the little garden bit now? Oh, we've had to just gone the other way. Super annoying. Super annoying! Right, let's speak to the troubled researcher. Oh, can I help you? You look troubled. Can we help you? It is you would help me. Is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared is a burden eased. Pray, tell us of thy troubles. Those little fellas do look like good listeners. You hope after your roulette you're going to be higher in level. You're at 84. Now one machinist. Alright, show off. That's because you didn't have me to watch on Tuesday. You obviously did too much. I'm an engineer, you see. And what they say of the ship that is the sum of decades of Charleyan ingenuity, that is built with peerless, elegant technology, is all true. But I know that none of that's a guarantee. We've never before launched a starfaring vessel, let alone flown it in the great expanse. All the tests we've run have been on the ground. Only operational personnel and cargo will be aboard for the first voyage, but even so, if it fails us, then what can we do? And if it doesn't, it could fall apart on the next flight or the one after that, or... We've done everything we can to prevent that from happening, but it hardly matters. We thought the Afterburner's design was flawless too, and look how that turned out. Thou art familiar with these most daunting technologies, and thus dost thou hold the power to allay his fears. I'm not sure about that, but, well... Maybe you could tell me if there are any aspects of the ship's design that you're especially worried about. Our ability to walk about and perform our tasks, for one. I've devised a means by which to employ gravity, a spatio-temporal spell to regulate the environment. But what if it's not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begins crashing into things as soon as we've left the star? Ah, gravitation. Maybe I can be of help after all. Up there is not so different from down here, you see. The same rules apply. And if you consider them as part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places... And off they chat. All just one big world. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. Yet, if Thancred's tale be true, still others would benefit from insights born of experience. Might I prevail upon the Loporrits to attend them? An excellent idea, if I do say so myself. There is naught we'd like more than to ease the hearts of the fine people of Etheirys, and learn more about them while we're at it. Full glad am I to hear it. Gather thine companions and bring them hither. Diwara, thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succour. Pray seek thee out the distressed and apprehensive, and inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, that I might introduce each to a suitable Loporrit. Okay. Let's go find some dudes who are stressed out. Oh, I do so look forward to that. A place for every Loporrit and every Loporrit in their place. Okay, let's go find some upset people. I've literally just walked all the way around this place. I start at the edge of the circle, because that's what I like to do. And then I wander my way in. So what did everyone do with their free Tuesday night? Did you guys get up to much, or did you carry on with your Final Fantasy? Anxious engineer. What am I thinking about? The medical facilities on the ship, of course. I designed them with the assistance of our sages and Turians. But to imagine every illness or injury that one might face in the great expanse is beyond any of us. So nothing of the effects that living out there indefinitely might have on the body. Go speak to Aranjo. The crew from the moon? Why did I not think of that? Irascible administrator. Dude, I'm sure you need to. Yes, you idiot. Have you seen an envelope lying around? This imbecile refuses to give me the alchemic I ordered without that bloody slip of parchment. Excuse me. Unless your friends have a spell to make me remember where I dropped my damned envelope, I doubt there'll be any more help than you, and you've wasted enough of my time already. It would be unfortunate for all involved to inflict this man upon the operas. Well, that's damn true. For damn sure. Oh, there's something up there. Capricious researcher. Aha! The end of the world is nigh, yet the work goes no faster. Schedules are such temperamental things, feasible 1 minute, utter bollocks the next. And yet, I've never felt so alive. This one is beyond your help. Only sleep can save her now. This is a fun game. Very quiet, more coffee, obviously. I'm tired. Gleaner. Yeah, you and me both. You and me. Is anything bothering me? Well, I've been loading cargo for bells now, so my back feels like a void since played it as a piano. My feet and knees as drums and cymbals too. This cleaner seems fine if in need of a break. Okay. Well, I don't think I need to go back through here, but let's just double check. Because if I didn't check, then there was blatantly going to be somebody in there. Obviously. Right, let's go up top then. Doesn't seem to be anyone. Don't think they'd be in there, would they? No. This one. That's very nice already. Can you stop running into trees? Thank you very much. So, back here. Unconcerned, Greener. Oh, you don't know. I'm not bothered. Am I bothered though? Apologies, but I am awaiting a delivery. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. Seems this Greener is too busy to chat for his benefit or otherwise. Well, at least you're looking after your chocolate, nicely. That I approve. Is there anyone outside? Probably not. Doesn't look like it. We'll go back in the back this way. See, there's no one else down this side. I'll just jump up there, isn't it? Distracted researcher. 56 bunches of weeds in the ground, 56 bunches of weeds, rip one out, head to the mound, 55 bunches of weeds in the ground. I'm not neglecting my duties, I swear. I was in need of a little break, you see, and then I found myself unable to relax at all, so I went for a walk and then I noticed these weeds and... Dude, breathe. Prince Charmless! Prince Charmless! Prince Charmless! Hello, welcome, how you doing? How's life? What have you been up to? Pleasant conversation partners and also fuzzy. Goodness me, that does sound like a much better way to relax. You are doing alright, you are doing a new game plus for Endwalker. Okay. And Angie's here as well, I know. Right, that's 2 out of 8. Jesus, how many of these people are troubled? For God's sake. I can't see them up there. Jesus, billions of these people. Why can't you just come to me? I'll just holler. Be like, holler! There's some people on the top of the wall. I don't think so. There's a lot of researchers here. Yeah, I know, well. Right, seriously, dude. Right, it definitely doesn't look like there's any outside of the grounds anyway. Let's see if there's any over this way. So what's your new game that you're doing? New game? Researcher person. Oh, so I saw on my while I was looking around today on things to talk to you guys about, because I like to have stuff to chat to you guys about. There's the gaming awards coming up. So the nominations. I could be a presenter. The nominations for Best Game are, in no particular order, Ark Raiders, Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I think that you guys played that quite a lot, didn't you? Dispatch, Ghost of Yotai, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So these are all up in the category of best games. There was loads of categories. I wasn't copying them all across for me to read off to you. What do you guys think of that selection? Are you in agreement? Do you think they've chosen the best games of the year there? Or are you like, how could they have missed out on whatever? So yeah, tell me what you think, and tell me if you think there's another game that should have been nominated for best game as well. Prince Charmless, new game is a mode offered in Final Fantasy XIV. If you really enjoyed a part of expansion, you can go back and replay it as if it was the first time. Nice! Okay, so if you could choose anything in your life at all, to go back and do over for the first time again, what would you choose to do? Ooh, that's a good question, isn't it? There's one. I think mine would be school, actually, because my education, I would choose to go back and do it again, because at the time you don't appreciate, right, how easy life is. Okay, so I got to sit and read books and write essays on them. I mean, that sounds amazing. So that's probably what I'd do, and I'd probably do a bit better at school because I'd work a bit harder. But then obviously hindsight is you know, a wonderful thing. You don't want to redo any part of your life. Evil indeed. Well, I suppose, you know, the things that we have lived have led us to the path, and if you hadn't have walked down the road you've walked on, you would never have ended up here with me, and wouldn't that have been a shame? Yes, it would. Okay, let's speak to this person now. Oh, how might I help you? My, what a lovely idea. I too noticed people becoming rather tense, so I rushed out to pluck some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. Now I only need to track down 100 or so cups. But don't you worry, I can manage. I hope your plan to cheer everyone up goes well. I would also appreciate a cup of tea. This woman is doing better than you are! It's because she's gone to make tea. Smart lady. Plus, it's allowed you to meet some very cool people, and you'd hate to want to change anything to miss out on meeting them. Absolutely. Oh no, 100%. So this is, I suppose, one of those things where do you believe in fate, and do you think that had you changed anything in your life, it would have been a paradox, and then you wouldn't be the person you are with the people that you are today? See, had I have done better at school, and then maybe I would have gone on to read literature at university instead of sociology, and then I would have gone and studied at the Library of Alexandria, and then I might never have met Mr. Fran, and then I would never have had baby Fran, and wouldn't that have been an utter and complete disaster? It would. And then I wouldn't be here with you guys. I'm trying to find these piggin researchers. I hate these quests where there's people just hidden around the place. Do they just like randomly rock up when I think they just randomly rock up in different places. Grimacing naturalist. My face? What is wrong with my face? Ow! Perhaps I am a bit tense. I was tasked with ensuring that the proper fauna and only the proper fauna are brought with us to the moon. However, the suitability of a few species is still under debate, and I can hardly make the decision myself when I know so little about the environment up there. Oh, you definitely need to go speak to Growing. Including the leopards in our discussions is a wonderful idea. I absolutely will, thank you. Perhaps the biology itself might offer some clue as well. Oh. That is 3 of 8. You're a fairly witchy, spiritual, adjacent person, so yeah, I believe certain things do happen for a reason, but not all of them. Oh no, I think there's lots of spontaneity and sporadicity and all those kinds of things. Right, okay. Where to next? Let's go and do this side of the circle. I can't remember where I've been and where I haven't been now. I've been up there. Let's go the other way. I think I started off by going up here. So Mr. Fran is a very factual based person. He's like, no, things do not happen for a reason. If I can't explain it with science, then it's utter poop. Hyperventilating Anthony. By the gods, my chest is tight. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? Breathe, man, breathe. I've actually just made myself a little bit tired. Do pardon me. I didn't. I think I need to stop doing that. See there is no cause for concern, I assure you. No cause for concern, even though we may need to depart at any moment. And if the full hull I design buckles under the strain, the entire vessel may explode on launch, claiming countless lines and dooming all mankind. But that is highly unlikely. Yes, highly unlikely. Highly. So we're getting a chair and some tea. I know, right? And some wine cards and some chocolate. Our visitor can help me triple check for structural flaws, you say? Why, that would be wonderful. I am breathing more easily already. Okay, that's 4. That's 4 out of people. 4 out of 8. Can anyone see any more anyway? One of my people. This is for my people. They're for my party people. Come on. Come on. Where are you hiding, you piggin research people? Où est le researcher? Yeah, these ones where I have to keep finding people who are hidden in random places are not the funnest, because I end up just running around for ages looking for people. I can't find. Oh, there we go. Level-headed engineer. Concerns? Nah, there's no point worrying at this stage. It'll only make the work go that much slower. This woman seems to be coping well. I can see that. Okay, right, that's my Loperitz people, so I don't really need to go back up there again. Maybe there's some people around the back here. You see, I think I'm... Oh, that door opens. Ha ha ha! Yo, dudes. Anyone in here stressed, nervous, need to talk to a Loperitz? Oh. Damn it. Dagnammit. I'm glad you're amused, people. I'm just going to spend my entire life just running around this pig. Right, that one I spoke to already. Is there anybody down there? Okay. It's a long way down. Right, I've definitely been past the Chocobo Keep a couple. Aha! There's one up there. I just spied them. Despondent engineer. Just leave me to my misery. The forum can appoint somebody else. I apologise, I simply don't know what to do. How am I supposed to pilot the Ark if I'm already falling apart under pressure? Under pressure, coming down on me. You know a starship pilot that I might speak with? Truly? Well, then there's no time to waste. They can help me prepare for this monumental task. Okay, cool. Evil, why are you suddenly a genie in a bottle? He's a genie in a bottle. You wish you hate real. You really look like that. Oh, I quite like the genie in the bottle. Hey, you fooled me. You're very shiny. Everything's shiny. I tell you what you look like. You know the Japanese samurai warriors? It's kind of like a spiky version of that. Very shiny. I approve your chocobo is dressed for battle as well. Very nice, very nice. Right, have you noticed any troubled souls around this place? Any ideas where I might look? I have to go and find some more. Right, I've spoken to the tired cleaner before. Okay. Oh, hello, hello! Raiders! Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? Can we do a shout out, please? Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Fran, and I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV today. This is my first ever video game. Ever. So I spend my life mostly being slightly confused and lost. That sounds like your kind of gaming. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Nightwings. How was your stream? How did you get on? I'm currently looking for some people. Right. Oh, goodness. Is a fellow 14 buddy. Nice. Where are you in the story? I've lost where I was now. I'm so confused. Oh, so we're in Endwalker. If you guys are above and beyond, nice. If you guys are not in Endwalker, then please close your eyes and ears now. Oh, you're doing end contact. Oh, you're fine then. In that case, you just sit back and chill and all that jazz. I will do a shout out because my shout out person is obviously very busy. Oh my goodness, you've got the longest name in the world. Let's see if that worked. Yes, it did. Woo!
Dude.
My, what a big sword you have. Right, okay. Cool. So what's your oh, I've just come that way. Oh no! Oh, tech support, I've done something weird. Hang on, let me see if I can fix it by myself. Oh my life, I don't even know what I've done. How did I... Oh lord. Okay. I don't know what I've done. Tech support might need a little bit of help. Just a touch. That's fine. I'll just leave that over there out of my way. I don't need to see it. I won't close it, but what do I mean by first video game ever? I'm unsure how I can make that clearer. As in, this is the first ever video game that I have ever played. And I tell you for how this started. Not really, no, like obviously stuff on your phone. But not an actual game like this, no. So the way, oh hello, Mr. Pippin's come to say hello. The way this started was Mr. Fran was playing Final Fantasy during COVID, and I was watching, and I was like, oh my god, you need to run away. How do you even concentrate on the screen? There's too much going on. And apparently that's hilarious. That was a very quick visit, Pippin. So he was like, we should totally stream you playing this, and this is how it began. And now I am here, and I am lost, and I am looking for some people that I cannot find. Fran will forever be ruined. Thanks. For starting this gem. I mean, like you say, you have to go hard or go home. Where the hell are these people? Right, where have I been to? I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I've been. Okay, right. We're back where we started. You've got to start with gold. All that glitters is gold. Well, not necessarily. Vexed veterinarian. That's not part of our people. Stress. Thank you very much for the follow. Always appreciated. Ah, there we are. Skeptical researcher. There's one. Have you heard anything of what's on the moon? I have no doubt that we can make it up there, but the searching for a new star part of the plan sounds awfully vague to me. I asked the forum, but they will only tell us that our collaborators have everything under control. Forgive me, but I don't feel particularly safe wandering through the sea of stars or God knows what made by God knows who. Go speak to them. They'll make you feel better. You mean to say I can speak with them directly? Amazing! I hope they like questions. They love questions. They'll ask you loads as well. Right, 6 out of 8, baby. 6 out of 8. There's another one. Awesome. Somebody's bouncing a motorbike on my head. That is not... They're a calm person. They're probably not going to be someone I need to speak to. Worries. No, I believe I'm fine, thank you. I've been confiding in my colleagues and it's helped a lot. Can't recommend it enough. This researcher already has the support she needs. Okay. Right, there's definitely nobody outside here needing me. I've decided, oh no, let's run outside because it was too traumatic. Is that just me? Just me. Okay, let's try it this way then. Keep your eyes out, everyone. Keep your eyes peeled for people in need of our assistance. Is my game running sluggish or is it you? Oh, that's all right. English is not bad at all. Where are you from originally, Nigel? Sometimes people do find it can be a little bit sluggish if you've got a lot of other play stuff going on in the background. Romania, awesome. Well, your English is most definitely better than my Romanian, so please do not in any way apologise. See, I love this about gaming. I love the fact that you're in Romania and I'm here in the UK, and here we are just chatting away. It's a good thing. Right, where the hell are these people? I'm back here again. I don't suppose there's anyone else back that way because we've spoken to them. Oh, you do live in the UK. Oh, okay, so that's just taken the pip out of my talking to someone in Romania then. Oxford. Oh, very nice. So I went to a friend's hen do in Oxford quite a few years ago now, and we rented out this massive like mansion type place because there was about 12 of us or something, and it snowed so heavily the last couple of days. So we were meant to be doing this like treasure trail thing around Oxford, and it was freezing and it was snowing and we couldn't find anything and it was cold. And then I had to drive home the next day, and because we were staying at this beautiful mansion that was at the top of a massive hill, I couldn't get my car down the hill because of the snow. Can you ask a favour, pretty please? Of course you can. I mean, it depends what it is. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to agree to the favour, but you can ask. I have got a cat in the way as well. Hello, baby. Right, where the pig and hell are these people? I have been everywhere. I have looked everywhere. I have been around the whole of the circle. Can I show you my system configuration? I can't at the moment because there's a cat in my life. Come on, you Danny, get good boy. Listen, you snuggle up there. How do I do that? What, the HUD thing? Like this? Can you see? Is that what you mean? No, I don't know what you mean there. Go back. Go back to the HUD. Check in the buildings. Okay. What's that? Watch it. Not the HUD system configuration. This is right. Oh, Pippin, don't sit on the keyboard, please, darling. Come on, down you come. Click the third yellow box. I like this. This is tech support. You've got competition. Random tech support from Oxford via Romania. I can't do anything while I'm waiting for this tech support. Now scroll slowly down from the scroll bar on the right. Nobody else has asked me to do this before, you know. This is a new. What are you looking for? Okay, you've seen it. No, that's alright, you don't need to put it. Okay. Right, let's crack on. Oh, ads. Good old ads. Right. Mr. Pippin? Mr. Pippin, can you please? Right, look, in the buildings is the advice, so let's go do that. I did go in one building and there was no one in there. The thing is, you can't go in all the buildings, okay. Evening, Das! So Reuven is my tech support, Nightwing. So if you ask Reuven, he might be able to tell you what you were looking for. Das, how you doing? Oh, there we are. Ponderous mathematician. Just got cat tail in my face now. Consult our collaborators. I suppose that would be more effective than sitting here brooding. I'm attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer trips. Should the Aetherburner make our original estimates unfeasible, but there are simply too many variables. I feel as though my brow will turn inside out. But perhaps our lunar associates will have more insights into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purposes. Thank you for letting me know. Right, Pippin, I love you very much, but seriously, dude. Come on, out the way. How am I enjoying Endwalker? I am enjoying Endwalker this evening. I am finding it mildly frustrating because I have to try and find all these people, and these people are not being cooperative about being found. So that's a bit annoying. Right, I went upstairs. You were looking to see the settings on the game as you were having the frame rate was super slow. Building. It's so annoying that you can't go in all the buildings, you can only go in some of them. Hey Zaria. No, it's always good to ask these things. Hello. Where is this last person? Right. Their custom settings. Yeah, tech support. Okay, Reuven has sorted it all out. Oh, voice chat is available to me. Why, thank you. Hi, Selkie. Right, I'm dropping into the voice chat now. Good evening, you are live.
Hello.
Hello, how is everybody?
Right. We can't see the orange circle, so you need to zoom out. Oh, it's a massive circle.
Yes.
Yeah, no. It's basically the entire campaign.
So,
I remember there being one up some stairs.
That's what I mean. So
I've been upstairs, I've been round the back of buildings, I've been...
Right, whereabouts are you?
I was right next to you. You opened this door and then moved.
yeah.
Oh, right, okay, that's fine. Is there nothing in that one, no?
No, nobody's in there.
What I would suggest is let's get
I
on
need
down, get the sky view.
yeah, I need to. Right, Michael, Tyrus, I'm just going to boot you from the party briefly.
I'm gonna jump over.
Oh.
It's no longer my stream, everybody. It's been taken over.
So we can convert it. So.
I was instructed. I know what's occurring.
You have free will.
Right. Hello, Selkie. You've been here the whole time, but you were playing Popokia. I mean, what you get up to on your own time, you do not need to share with
That's
us.
the new Pokemon spin-off game.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
right,
Pokemon Animal Crossing game.
It sounded like she was poking people to me.
Let me know when you make it to Labyrinth off. Can convert the part.
Right, can I jump in this thing? Are you riding
Not
me
until
around?
not until Tyrus.
I'm working on it. You should still be able to jump in at a normal point.
Alright, well,
No,
this is happening.
you can't
Oh,
you can't use mounts.
I'm on Phantom. I'm coming over to Labyrinth House.
Fran, come with me for 1 sec.
Who's
Find
me?
the bird.
Oh, that way. Okay.
Follow the bird.
Follow the bird. It's
Follow
like
Why
the
can't it be
Matrix all
follow the
over again.
butterfly?
Follow the rabbit.
Why does it have to be followed spiders?
Why couldn't it be follow the
Alright.
butterflies? Okay.
There we go. We can multi-mount now.
Jump into Ruben's mount. He's behind you. I remember there were a couple up here and one I think was hidden in a corner. I don't know if I found that.
Right, I'm in. Okay.
Right. Have you checked in here?
I have checked.
One you can't go in.
There's one over here, there's a guy over here. This guy?
You won't be able to see him.
No, but
That's-
you
that's
can
what I
see
mean,
that
there's
whether
like
there's
a-
a guy on it. No, it's not that guy. He's got a name.
Okay, try the other side quickly.
Oh, there's a name one. A name was one.
If they've got a name, they're pretty much no good to me. They're building outside, not in. Okay.
To your left and right quickly. No, there was a corner there. You missed. Into the corner. Back, Ruben. Fran,
I'm
you
gonna
need to
get
turn
rid
your
of
camera. Are they in this corner?
You can turn
Right into the corner. No, there is nobody there.
No. Okay. So the other ones that I know is because I remember when I was doing this, some of them were after fine. There were a couple on the edge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got them both at 30, so this is to agree.
Evil says we're going too fast. Totally are making my eyes spin.
Is there anything on the outside of this wall?
No, it's all in this
No,
area.
it's in
But what I'm saying is it can
Why
be
do you
like
keep
right
going
on the
through the
edge.
force walls? Right.
I'm sort of going to hover high and hopefully you can see them.
Right, I've got that one. So go along the... I'm pretty sure I've gone along this outside wall, but go close to the buildings. Okay.
I'm going to go above the buildings and then you can shoot. If you aim your camera down at the ground.
I am. That's making me feel a little bit seasick, for sure. Okay.
And I'm just going to slowly.
Slowly. There's the veterinarian person. Why is this so hard? It can't be that complicated.
Oh, these are my least favourite quests. This game.
Yeah, same.
Hang on,
I
hang on.
cannot find you people.
Huge cats.
Close to the buildings, Evil reckons. Who's done this recently?
Okay, I've got the map. So, let's try this. Reuben, follow me. Where are you?
Okay. I'm up in the air.
See me? I'm in the bird.
Yeah.
Bird in the herd.
Okay, so the
Well,
spot
I could see
for
you.
this.
I could see you, I can't see you
Welcome to the
now.
best ever game of
Yeah,
hide
I'm
and
flying up
seek.
again.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
So there's one spot down here. Right where I am now.
No.
Cool.
So-
Next spot is here approximately.
This is the hide and seek champion 2026. Nope.
Anything here?
Nope.
Next one is here.
Ah! There. Thank
Look, this
you.
one out here in plain sight.
Oh,
thought you said
see,
you-
I said up the here. I was stood
Yeah.
up here the whole time.
I
Yeah,
did
fine, I
go
thought
up
you
the
said-
stairs. Thank you. Nigel.
you then
I'm glad
turn
you
around,
appreciate
though?
my stress. Blasted assistants, where have they gone off to at a time like this?
Right, bye.
Are you saying goodbye to me?
Yeah.
Is that get out of voice chat?
You
I
can
did
carry on with what you were
polite way.
doing there.
I did something to my screen, my activity feed has come away from the rest of the feed. I don't know what I've done. You might need to
Why
look
do
at
you
it
always
later.
have to touch?
I didn't accident. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
Just
Right.
push the X in the corner and close it and I'll... Yeah.
Okay. Right. Goodbye for now, everybody. Thank you for your help.
Bye.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
And that's why here's my tech support. Beg pardon, but I have not the time for idle chit-chat. I need to reconfirm that aether levels are consistent throughout the vessel's machinery, and it seems I shall have to do so single-handedly. I swear, when I find those assistants of mine... Have you thought about talking to the Loprits, though? The Loprits are willing to help. Why didn't you say so? At least they won't moan about how they checked 24 times already and haven't slept in weeks. Lazy sobs. Right, cool. That's all of them. Oh, let's go back to Orangia. After all that. I came up these stairs. I looked up here. Stupid researcher people. Now, where's Orangia? Oh, here's my singers. That's good. Oh, I feel all parched after all that. Oh dear. So what do you guys want to win the game of the year? Who do you think should get the award? Like I said, I know a lot of you played that Expedition 33 thing, so... Behold, dear Wara, though through thine efforts word hath spread throughout Labyrinthos, verily, to a far greater number than we anticipated, Living Way doth gather more Loprits as we speak. I shall assign each in accordance with their skills that new bonds of friendship might be forged. Should greater matters require not thine attentions, watch over them, I prithee. Right, wait at the destination. Okay, so is this X33? Is this a game I would like? I'm waiting. From 12 awards went home with 9. Oh well, okay. So lots of awards. Do you think it's going to get more awards this year as well then? Look, everyone's making friends with the rabbits, isn't it nice?
So much in, well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
Laprit. To be honest, sometimes my English is rubbish as well, so don't worry.
'Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
Oh, that's because I didn't click. I was too busy
I'm
being
impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offence intended, of course.
Hashtag a bit of everyday racism there, Thancred, or speciesism. Speciesism?
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
And now you know. Now you might miss it more.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Ooh, who are you? What do you want? I don't trust you already. Dodgy.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Unless they're related to Orangia in some way. See, dodgy.
Wilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic,
breeder.
and Moonbreeder's parents.
Oh. Oh. Okay, because he was talking about going to see them, but then he was really stressed about it, and oh my god. Oh, Moon.
It hath been some time. 'Tis good to see you in good health.
Awkward.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Bless him, he's very gracious.
Alfie, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
You tell him.
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Just hug her back, Orangia. Just go with it. Just go with it, mate.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person.
Yes, that was a crappy thing to do, mate.
No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years.
Oh, man.
She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise.
That's for damn sure.
Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you.
Oh my god, this game.
Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
These are good people.
I'm sorry. I truly am.
You guys are gonna be the death of me, like seriously. Oh.
I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
I'm not crying, you're
Silly
crying.
boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me.
I think that's such a powerful statement. We are all powerless before such grief is so true. Lots of people grieving in the world at the moment. It's a tough old time out there, peeps.
But in our hearts, we know. We always know.
This DLC was PIC. I need acronym stuff, please.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others.
I have no objection to choosing the company of books, I'm just saying. As long as there's cats and cheese.
Take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
Good on me.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought.
They've done a very good job of making the parents, particularly the mother, moonish without being too moonish, if you know what I mean.
But from that day on, She never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better.
That's a good friend.
I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
I think these might be the nicest people in the entire game.
Our daughter trusted and believed in more than anyone. Grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
These people are too nice. They're obviously gonna die. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, Urianger.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
Okay, I wasn't ready for this emotional roller coaster, people. For God's sake.
This moon breeder, she was important to him, wasn't she?
Oh yeah. She was a dude.
You could ask the man himself.
This is the highest on our campus though.
Oh,
Dude with a capital D.
But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
People are complicated things.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing.
Well, that's true enough.
And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
Aye, indeed, Thancred. Oh. Oh God, people. The feels, Ange, the feels. Like I say, I think they might be the nicest people in the game. Arantxa, you're right, mate. Because I feel like we need a cup of tea after that. Oh dear, Wara. Be assured that I am fine. I am. Full glad to see them too after so long. Gladder still that it was in your company. As difficult as it was to accept their kindness, it would have been far harder had I faced them alone. Oh my God, people. Just like, what? Because I've just got more stuff. So we're just gonna... Where's my coffee? Put them down there for a minute. New boots. Oh look, they match nicely. I like that. That's good. The pile of anxiety over Charlotte and Hamlet is thin to more manageable levels. Thank God for that. How hast my gratitude for lending courage to the Lockerites. Not disposed to rest on their laurels, several of our guests have elected to accompany my countrymen to their stations. Some few may still come thither seeking counsel, and so I shall remain to aid them as need be. If thou art needed elsewhere, do not let me detain thee. There's too many me's and these. As a matter of fact, I was hoping you might check on Alice. Last I saw, she was struggling to carry an enormous pile of boxes out the west gate. I could go myself, but we both know whose help she's less like to scorn. Not to mention that, much to my misfortune, I can think of several other things I ought to be doing. Until later. You just handed me a carry task. And also off I go. Right, let's leave Wolfson and Bluida, who are the best, now my favourite people in the game. Oh, where is the... Okay, I've got a chicken after. By the way. Chocobo music, still up there as some of the best music in the game. Just a little note there from the Nightbot that if you are an Amazon Prime member, please remember that you can subscribe for free, and if you need help to do that, please do talk to tech support and he will be able to walk you through it. So in other news, this really made me laugh. Okay, so Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong, as I call him, he's an actor. Good night, Nightwing. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for the raid, and hopefully we'll catch you again. So Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong, who is an actor, he was in Dune, and he was in Little Women, and he's done lots of other bits and bobs as well. So he said live on a show that he was really pleased that he didn't have anything to do with ballet or opera because he basically couldn't see the point of them. So the Seattle Opera has rebutted this by announcing a discount code. So what they put is, all we've got to say is, use promo code Timothy to save 14% off selected seats on Carmen this weekend only. Timothy, you're welcome to come and use it too. Welcome to the opera. And it's funny, isn't it, that somebody in the performing arts world would insult other people who work incredibly hard in the performing arts world as well, you know. And opera and ballet may not be your thing, but you certainly don't need to insult the people who work incredibly hard in those fields to bring them alive. And I think that in the past, maybe ballet and opera have been seen as sort of quite snobby or upper class things to do, but they've really branched out, and you know, you can get some really good rock operas, for example, nowadays. And actually, my girlfriends and I, we're going to go and see a ballet later this year, and it's a ballet based on Dracula. So, you know, it's not the kind of just traditional stuff that you kind of think of when you think of ballet and opera nowadays. They've just really branched out into some much more mainstream or alternative options as well. And you've got the light up ballets as well, where all the dancers are wearing costumes that all light up, and it's just incredible. So I just don't think it's good form to insult people who are, you know, working very, very hard in their chosen field. But you guys tell me what you think. You know, was he fair in his comments, or do you think he was just not thinking about what he was saying? I just love the fact that everyone's come back on him and kind of gone, dude, please. Right, we found Alice. Dear Aurora, what are you doing out here? I can help you carry some boxes by the look of it. No, I don't mind if you help them with the boxes, but it's far from mostly... I don't mind if you help with the boxes, but it's far from the most exciting of tasks. Are you sure? Well, I appreciate the assistance. We need to get these to Aporia. Time is short, of course, but they're full of organic specimens and samples, so try not to be too rough with them. Alphino should be waiting for us when we arrive. I'll see you there. Right, let's carry some stuff. I'm transporting. Where is Alfie? the other way. Of course. Oh, I can't sprint when I'm carrying things. How rude. How do I know how much time I've got? This thing better not attack me. Right, now listen here, you and Nina. Wherever you are. Level 88. You just let me go my own way. I can go my own way. Go my own way. And hopefully, oh no, I haven't outrun you. That incredibly good. Hey Thomas. Did you guys just blow up the thing for me? Because that was super helpful if you did. It's useful to have a friend who can blow up stuffy. Just saying. There he is. Yo, Alfie. Got some stuff for you. Want some stuff? I got some stuff. Ah, you're helping with the crates. Wonderful. You can put that there with the others. I feel like I'm being slightly stalked by my friends in game, not outside of game. You have my gratitude. But how did you come to be involved in this? Tancred, obviously. Aha, then I suppose I have Tancred to thank as well. If you're wondering why we were tasked with bringing these boxes to Aporia to begin with, so was I. It turns out this is a base of operations of sorts. Those with final say as to what is included in the ship's manifest can be found here. Father included, I suspect. As long as I make sure chocolate makes it on board, and cake, and cheese, and gin, and pasta, pizza, risotto, sweets, coffee, cats. Oh, all animals. They can leave behind all the people I don't like. That should be everything. You carried all of that at once. Are you trying to injure yourself? Oh, hush, they're lighter than they look, and not everyone has your delicate arms. I suppose we should let someone know that we finished. Theopoldin is in the courtyard. We can report to him. Why don't you come along? You should get credit for your assistance at least. Considering where we are, you might even learn something interesting. I think there's been enough learning today. Oh goodness, there's a truck off. It's like not Thundercats, it's the other one. Transformers, robots in disguise. Right, let me go to the Aetherite first of all, obviously. Obviously. So I don't think I've got this one. Theopoldin. God, it never ends, does it? What can I do for you? We've bought samples for from Charlotte and Hamlet, Series 110. The crates are by the entrance. Ah, thank you. I had expected one of my colleagues, but we are dreadfully short-handed. Just a moment. You are fortunate children, are you not? Fortunate. Aliso and Alphino at your service. You're well acquainted with Father, I take it? Quite. I've been friends with your parents since our days at the Studium. I remember when you were ye-high, waddling hither and thither. Clearly it's been quite some time since we met. It is good to see you again. Wielding your father's liths, no less. You knew our parents when they were young. What were they like? Spare no detail. I say he's a bit busy. I should like nothing more than to regale you. Alas, I am meant to be in charge here, and realms of paperwork want for submission. We can help for that. In exchange for the sort of stories our parents would never willingly divulge, of course. Very well then. There happens to be 3 sets of documents in need of delivery, so how about you each take one? Also, that's always handy that there's 3 of them and 3 of us. It's like it was set up. Wait, right there. Right, where am I off to? You will find a Thorin representative waiting to collect these near the southernmost structure. I hope I haven't kept her waiting too long. Never mind Alphino and LSA, I am certain they will be back soon enough. Right, let's go and find this reserved. What did you say to go? Oh God, I can't even remember where I said to go. That was not helpful when you found not listening to where we're supposed to be going. So, good advice would be to listen when someone is telling you where you need to go. Just, you know, FYI. So, this place all looks the same. Just suddenly just speak to somebody. Why do I have to go and search for them? No, she's down. Okay. Well, at least I need... No, I don't need to come back up here. Is she in the building? That doesn't open. Doesn't open. Oh, there she is. Reserve representative. Yeah, dude. Have some paperwork. Are you not one of the Scions of the 7th Dawn? I thought you were meant to be working on the 8th of Werner. Mate, have your signed documentation. Don't give me lip. Theopoldin's paperwork. I was beginning to worry he'd misplaced his quill. I appreciate your help in seeing these documents to my hands at last. As to your other task, pray keep this between us, but I sincerely hope you Scions succeed. The Exodus is, without a doubt, the most monumental undertaking in the history of the Forum, and so we must be circumspect in all respects. Risk is a privilege we cannot afford ourselves. At its heart, however, Charlayan has ever been a nation for curious. It would be a tragedy indeed if we were the ones to stymie your pursuit of truth. Back to Theopoldin. That bit I can do. See, once I've been to somebody once, I do know where I'm going. So I thought I could have baby fun. Quick and efficient. I dare say you have a talent for this work. The twins' papers only needed to be delivered to elsewhere in the facility, so they should be returning at any moment. And there they are. That's convenient. We return, with not a scrap of paperwork remaining on our persons, you will note. You both have my thanks, and my apologies for sending you on an errand far below your ambitions. Why, even as a babe you struggled out of your swaddling clothes and... That is quite enough of that, thank you. It was compromising stories of our parents that we'd asked to hear, to reiterate. Of course. I've known your father so long, I must have something. Ah, well, as you know, part of why the Levian name garners such respect in Charlayan is your father's storied history. You two can trace your ancestry back directly to those who came aboard FFXIV, a lineage few can claim. I've never thought of it much myself. It's not as though our forebears founded our nation. They were simply there when it happened. Nevertheless, it has traditionally been a point of pride. 'Tis why Nuning's pronouncement renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason has ever been our family's creed. Until your grandfather's time, aye. Archon Louisois looked not to Nuning's words but his deeds. He asserted, in defiance of his peers, that choosing to save the great and the small from the rising tides was the true mark of our founder's virtue. Perhaps it was his expertise, his knowledge of ancient prophecy and the fall of civilizations, that led him to conclude that to ensure conflict at every turn was to consign mankind to his doom. There will ever be conflict, and calamity will follow. Thus, to ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Damn straight. You remember his words well. Indeed, Archon Louisois lived by that personal creed and used every means at his disposal to bring succour to those in need, Charlayan or not. No one loved and admired your grandfather more than his son. Yet Fortuneau could not reconcile Louisois' deeds with the philosophy of their forebears and his peers, a philosophy in which he believed so fervently, yet made a pariah of his father. Fortuneau agonised over this contradiction for much of his life. God's father. A son may carry his father's blood, but his choices are his own to bear. Is it not always thus? God knows Fortuneau's a cranky old goat, so I'm sure you must butt heads often enough. Yet, even so, you must know that you're constantly in his thoughts, every moment of every day, and that is not an exaggeration in the slightest. You should have seen him when you were born. Barely recognisable he was, with a kind of dumbfounded grin I've not seen since the day he took a fancy to your mother. He was practically skipping when he told me the news. Take my word for it, he loves you to an embarrassing degree. You might want to remember that. But he is also frustratingly single-minded. Once he's decided that a given action is for the best, he will stay the course no matter what or who opposes him. A profoundly annoying habit when you're on the other end of it, as I'm sure you will agree. I'll say, thank you for your insight. When next we meet our parents, I shall mention that we spoke. Try not to get me into too much trouble now. I need the forum on my side. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back to work. I have to make sure those specimens you bought make it to their proper places, or the cranky old goat will have my hide. We can speak again later. Now I have got more stuff. Hail, you three! Yeah, it's Graha. Graha, surely Kukul hasn't driven you out of the forge already? For better or worse, no. However, he has sent me a task that requires more than my single pair of hands, and here you are. I could use at least one of you, but I won't object to more. Unfortunately, Alisay and I have prior commitments, and we have delayed too long as it is. What about Diawara? Can you spare the time? Of course I can. Perfect! This shouldn't take too long. It's going to take ages. Get my own stuff. An unspecified task awaits. In the event that our, and I quote, promised heap of antimantite falls right out of the bloody sky and into my lap, Master Cockle wishes to be ready to put the proverbial hammer to anvil at a moment's notice. To fabricate these parts, however, he needs the flames in Cockle's forge to burn hotter. He sent me to increase the amount of aether being funneled to his furnaces. The flow of fire-respected aether in Labyrinthos is regulated by an elemental reactor south of here, to which I have borrowed the key. The adjustment will require 2 people to carry out safely, but I can explain the process when we arrive. This is where we part then. We'll see you in Charlotte and Hamlet once the adamantite arrives, if not before. Okay, come on then. This way then. Let's go. Where is he? I bet I actually need to go out of skate. Of course. I've discovered a new location. How's everyone getting on in game? What are you guys up to at the moment? Or have you all fallen asleep on me? The reactor is housed within this facility. I'll be the one to go inside and adjust the aether output. When I do, a rather large amount of water-aspected aether will issue from a vent at the top. I expect this to draw at least a few elementals, which we would rather not be drawn into the reactor itself. Trust me. Can I ask you put down any that draw too near? They'll pose you little trouble, I'm sure. Of course. I mean, it's been lots of storm. Wait here if you would. So, you know, a little bit of fighting is always a good thing. Let me just grab my tickets. Survey. Here we go. I am surveying. I am surveying. How are you standing? Have you met my friends behind? It was super cool. They like to death. Okay, we killed all the stuff. Now what? Did everything go smoothly out here? Of course. I thought as much. No major complications to speak of inside either. And the water aether appears to be venting properly. I expect Coco will have seen a difference in his forge flames by the time I return. Since I have you, there was another matter I thought to discuss with you. Nothing terribly important, merely something I've been considering. Part of this I shared with everyone, yet you and only you have been to Elpis. As we have established, refined adamantite is a product of Alag, of the Empire's twilight years in fact. It was a material which saw much use as part of the Allagan's efforts to extend beyond the bounds of this world, Delamond of course being the most prominent. Of those who would push further, expand Aleg's empire to encompass the heavens and stars above, perhaps the greatest weight was its infamous... Perhaps the greatest was its infamous technologist Ammon. Ammon wanted to travel the seas of stars. Did he remember his life as Hermes? He did. He must have had his own reasons, however, for there is no evidence to suggest that he retained memories of his life as an ancient. He only joined the Ascians once the Empire was all but dust, as you know. If not his memory, though, what drove him to pursue the idea with such fervour? This may seem far-fetched, but what if souls, like minds, have a personality, so to speak, a natural disposition towards which they are inclined? Well, it makes sense, wouldn't it? We know with relative certainty that it was the gross decadence and inexorable decline of Alag that moved Ammon to resurrect Emperor Exand. The Empire's people spoke lightly of death and destruction, experimenting on those they deemed beneath them to fill the emptiness in their hearts. In facilitating Exand's return, Ammon provided these languid souls with the means to free themselves from the mire of their own indolence. Wow. Or would have, had not Exand been convinced by his own death that life itself was meaningless. Ammon's desire for his countrymen to conquer the heavens could only be a means to the same end, to instil the people with new purpose. I see your cat ears, Ange. Like Hermes before him, Ammon was appalled by how those around him lived, but he could never bring himself to believe that those lives were devoid of meaning. And both of them sought that meaning, that hope in the distant stars. Such is my theory, anyway. Ultimately, it is the consequences of their actions which matter. Their motives are of no moment. And yet... to reach those stars on wings of adamantite, to travel to the ends of creation and beyond, to the ends of creation and beyond. Alright, Buzz Lightyear. The promise of hope everlasting. That much I do understand. But enough musing for now. Why don't we see how Kakol is getting on? This skirt is very impractical for fighting. It's a good thing I'm a summoner. Don't have to do any, kicking or anything. Hiya! Oh my life. Are you guys okay there? Genuinely being stalked. We're gonna go and find Kakol now. Okay. I don't have a truck. You look like, I feel like I'm suddenly at Diggerland. So King Charles here in the UK has been announcing some OBEs today, and the fantastic Warwick Davis. I want to say Warwick Davis, and you know when you're suddenly doubting yourself, got an OBE, MBE, one of the B's, which is brilliant for obviously his service to performing arts. But what is interesting is old Charlie Boy, which I'm sure he appreciates being called. Right, he also stripped 9 people of their previous honours, which I think is brilliant. Congratulations to Warwick Davis, obviously, because absolutely 100% deserved. Fantastic actor. But I love the fact that King Charles is going, do you know what? If you have behaved in an inappropriate way, if you have not don't turn around, okay? If you have not lived up to the behaviour that we expect of somebody that we, grant an OBE to, then we're going to remove it. And do you know what? I think that is a very good way of doing it, personally. you know, because if you are not united, you know, if you are given an MBE, then there should be a certain amount of, a certain duty to behave a certain way. Well, that's what I think anyway, so I feel like there might be a few more people who get stricter than I had as well. Nothing I can do, it's a total eclipse of my heart. Or turn around. Anyway, let's speak to Coco. Woo! I can feel them flames blazing from here. Glad you found someone capable, Graha, but there's not much left for you lot to do. Unless you can conjure up that refined adamantite any faster. Oh, I'm very close to leveling up to level 90. Coco is as usual worked up over the Aether burn. I do trust you to deliver on your promise. I do. Only I ain't waiting. I want the adamantite and I want it now. Get out of my pub. We share your impatience, I assure you. Is there truly nothing else we can assist with in the meantime? I wish. This sitting about's unbearable. Pity the form of frowns and recreational explosions. Well, so long as they can't prove it was premeditated. Get you gone, I've got mistakes to make. In that case, I suppose I should go and return the key to the reactor. I'll have one more look to make sure nothing has gone wrong, unintentionally or otherwise. I think I might have to do a long stream, but it'll be worth it. I am certain there are better uses for your time, however. I will join you in the chalet and hamlet anon. Destination. Yes, it's my bird. Bird and the word and the herd. I love this bird. Is this why you lot are stalking me? Because you just want me to do this ting, whatever this next ting is. Well, it depends on how long a stream we're talking. Are we talking like 15 minutes later? See you later, Raha. Oh god, Raha's not going to blow himself up, is he? I mean, the central circuit is very descriptive. It tells you exactly what it is. The name is on the tin. The writing's on the wall. And all that jazz. And how are you getting on? I know you can't tell me, you know, anything. But are you enjoying it? Is it, you know, it's good. It's good. I'm not back in this place again. I've already searched around this place 462 times. I'm not doing it again, I tell you. I am not doing it again. Alright, you're a little bit back up. I can't get to my destination because you're on it. Right, back up. Thank you. Good Lord above. No, I can't get to my destination because Eclipse is on it as well. If I wait here, my companions are bound to turn up sooner or later. Okay, I'll just chill here for a bit. You're starting 6.4 on Saturday. I get very confused by these numbers. The thing is, Reuven, if we do a long stream, we're keeping everyone else up as well.
All set, I take it?
Ishtola! Palestinian.
We finished what we could. Delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals. Trivial tasks as they may be.
Riven is literally nudging you to MSQ. I know. Literally. Have you seen
That's
what the
enough,
quest is
don't you
next?
think? If there was anything more important still undone, that would be a problem in itself.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board. Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
Selkie, I won't be keeping you up. The insomnia is going crazy at the moment. Okay. How are you anyway? Have you done any baking? Sorry, I've been a bit focused on the getting through, so I haven't asked you how you were. I'm still waiting on my loaf of bread, just saying.
Had a feeling we might find you all here.
Our consultations with the Loperites, too, have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have, for the most part, been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end.
You baked a load this morning and it's gone. You had a few slices of run this time. Oh, you're all waiting for me, okay. Was garlic and rosemary and cheddar for catch. Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
Good.
All that remains is to wait for the refined adamantite.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Cryo.
You like your evening food today. What have you got, Evil?
Your special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone
Cookies!
and come to the harbour at once.
That is not dinner, that's a snack.
Speak of the devil. Let us go at once.
So baby Fran had the ultimate meltdown today because she wasn't allowed chocolate. So she... Not allowed chocolate. Right, so she had a packet of chocolate buttons. Okay, and then she wanted a Freddo Frog as well. And I was like, no, you've had chocolate buttons. You cannot have any more chocolate. And
Forgive the
literally...
intrusion, Master Fortuner. I bring urgent news.
We had about 15 minutes
A
of
great
utter
commotion
meltdown.
has broken out in Scholars Harbour. Your presence is requested with all speed.
Oh dear. It's kicking off. So yeah. I was like, I feel you. I want chocolate all the time as well, but we can't just eat chocolate all the time. It's unhealthy. Unfortunately, it does not work on the 2-year-old.
Now, where might this delivery be?
I think I might have punched it.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, do you think that's enough? You're gonna get some chocolate. Oh, Selkie.
I'm
like
sure
this
it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permit.
By the 12! Surely, these can't all be.
I think they are. Hey! It's the cat! I want chocolate now, Selkie.
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
Will that do ya? Will that do ya?
And more on the way. Got your adamantite right here. A bigger haul than any of these sorry bastards brought, and that's no lie.
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Sounds like the sorry whinging of a sore loser. An hypocrite to boot. Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Dalamon shard.
I get to say the thing. What?
I'll have you know I went all the way to the entrance. Furthermore, 'twas my contacts that enabled us to enlist the cooperation of the Sky Pirates.
It's all my peoples.
Left you outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due. You did a right fine job sitting on your ass.
Can you two just behave yourselves? Come on now.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
My, what
Hey.
a grand welcome party.
Hancock and Soroban.
Yay! sorrow bag.
We come bearing relics both sacred and elegant, as well as a few other gifts that may be of help, to be presented with best wishes from the Eastern Alliance.
I myself have come with a sacred relic of Rayson Temple. 'Twas passing fortunate that Senri's dango craving brought us to Kugane. We arrived precisely as Hancock was making his arrangements.
A lizard arrives exactly when he means to. Precisely when he means to.
Upon learning of your need, we made haste back to Hell's Lid, with our dango, never fear, and consulted with the other auspices. All consented to the lending of Tenzin's legendary Phoenix Blade for this noble cause.
I love that we've got all the like little bits of
Suzaku
storylines all come
and
back together
Sariel
again.
were nevertheless worried that it might be lost in transit, however, and insisted upon accompanying me to Onokoro, where I had intended to entrust it to our Confederate allies. I thought instead to give it over to Hancock when we chanced to cross paths yet again. But alas, Seiryu remained ill at ease, and ordered me see the blade into your hands personally, or die trying.
It's because Hancock is a bit dodgy.
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time. Fortunately, our majestic associates have been more than helpful. 'Tis an honor to join the Warrior of Light on another adventure, they tell me.
This is so cool.
That is all wonderful to hear, but what of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
That's alright, Tataru was negotiated, she's not you.
Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino. Lord Lolorito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenard Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability. And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation. Everything is already yours.
Nice. This is your new favourite
We
thing.
funded the venture. When?
Alphino's confused.
Don't let the name fool you. This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending.
That's got to be Tataru. Yes!
When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount.
I know, I do love it when the Avengers assemble, it's so good.
We also have the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement.
Ooh, where's our generous patron?
She has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions. We even had coffers to fill.
Summer? No?
Mother!
Oh! Mrs. Fortunault.
Millions.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party. I simply thought our family's coffers were needlessly full.
I mean, I wish my coffers were needlessly full. Just breaking away from this for 1 minute. So, the Euro Millions, right, was 181 million on Tuesday night. Okay. A single UK winner won £181 million. Unfortunately, it was not me. Okay. I really wish it was, because I'd be sharing it around with you guys, absolutely 100%. But if it was you, okay, if you wouldn't mind sending a few coins my way, that would be amazing. And I was working this out. I was like, what would it actually take to be perfectly happy? And for me, it would be $250,000, pay off the mortgage, update the cars, update the house, have a holiday, and have stuff in the bank for when baby Frank wants to go to uni and stuff like that. So, number one, 181 million. If it's you, please do send money my way. Number two, what amount of money would you need to just fix everything, to make everything comfortable in your life? Mine, it's $250,000. So if any millionaires are watching, please feel free to send that my way.
We can hardly take them with us on your teeny-tiny toy boat, now can we? And would be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent. Waste not.
You have been outmaneuvered, mate.
However did you manage so much in so short a time, though? We expected word to reach only a fraction of our allies.
Did I not tell you I have my ways?
Erenville, you were involved too.
I received a letter from Cryo after we parted ways in Labyrinthus.
Hey!
She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the Gleaners, spread across the world as we are. I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlotte. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it. Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
True that. Also, I've just thought, how are they planning to take all the, like, sea animals on this moon?
That is why I chose to help the Scions. To combat the obliteration of those countless, undiscovered wonders. I held no illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters. Though, rest assured, if I had, I would have been sorely disappointed.
We have a storm outside and your internet is having troubles. I'm sorry, evil.
To make a long story short, the whole of the guild ship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
Nice, see? It's not what you know, it's who you know, people. Sid! Oh my gosh, look at all the people.
What's
Hang
this about a ship that can fly to the moon?
Oh, I love Sid.
And why didn't you mention it sooner? The one time you don't beg my aid, your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
It speaks so much.
Sid, you brought the team. Of course. Garland Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship.
Is that near?
Oh, I nearly forgot. We stopped by Whirlid before coming here and picked up a package from Gaius.
That's the second time it's fell out. Oh,
He's still of the mind that actions make for better penance than words, contrite or otherwise. So we offer none of the latter.
Of course.
What he sent is an Allegan relic Valens used in his weapons experiments. There's a fair bit of refined adamantite in it too.
Nice. That's very convenient.
As you like us not suspect, we've also brought adamantite for Mordona's Dalamud shard.
I love Hoary Boulder. And
I admit to some consternation upon first receiving Quoll's message. So few Scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition.
so,
However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshire's treasure hunters, not least among them. I know. How the gobbyflock fought. Slowfix's gratitude for the safe return of his daughter has not waned, and he gathered his kin to our side with an astounding quickness.
nice. Oh yeah, get the
The
gobbies
clash
involved.
between their machina and the Allegan defences was a sight to behold. I wager even you would have been impressed by the magnitude of the gobby booms.
There's Alpha.
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here.
Hey!
Does Razat Han not have more pressing concerns?
We do. Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That, and I am indebted to you. Though they chose to take their leave of Thavnair, those you saved in Galimund remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better.
I did say,
You
didn't I,
will
when we
recall
started building
that
the
I
moon?
spoke of my father.
I was like, when it said.
Midgard Summer, and his journey across the great expanse.
I do.
As he traveled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere.
Question. How the hell are we going to get a dragon on the moon? Dragons?
Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent. Ashdaya's answer was silence, as ever. Tiamat and Hrisvelgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion.
Oh, face
My
Velga.
sire, too, stirred from his slumber long enough to speak and say, "Very well."
Close enough. That's good enough. It's a yes.
Thus have I brought you his own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
Well.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales.
Entirely.
So I invited myself along.
Well, of course.
Look at me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again. Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no, 10, no, 14 bleeding percent.
14 bleeding percent.
Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
If Kokol is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the science end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not agree?
Yeah. I will flick your head if you're rude. I'm not even joking you.
Yes, Father?
I know not what you seek of Hydaelyn, nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship.
I thought it was just going to
Yet
go by
this
itself
much
then.
is certain. To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility.
Where are I?
Do you understand? And are you prepared?
Ready as will ever be.
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Yeah. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Then I will bear it with you.
It's about time.
I beg you, share your struggles with me. As family.
I wouldn't trust that quick.
You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst.
We know we had.
It was
You had a
love
grin.
and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming. And a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage.
There's a Pokemon. Go, go, go.
I had heard the final days foretold. I swore to myself then and there that I would not let them steal your futures.
I'm sorry, people. We are overrunning quite a lot.
The great exodus would succeed. Must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. If anything gave me pause, 'twas mine own father.
So we heard.
The Archon Louisoix openly decried Charlian's policies, a perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. Yet even as part of me thought him a fool, perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children.
I think that anyone would want that.
A naive hope, but stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep you apart. No, that was his doing, when he perished at Carteneau. As we pulled that twisted slab of Dalamud from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you. No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more, and be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship.
You can't force grown-ups to do what they don't want to do. Free will and all that jazz.
I was wrong. You two have grown so much stronger and so much wiser than I dared dream. You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Oh, why, thank you.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
Oh, see, and your reaction is totally different to mine. You're like, oh, he loves them so much. Oh, and I'm like, why were you such a plank? Please note, I had to censor myself then. Like, oh,
we shall be glad to
on.
acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels. Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
Well, mostly.
Oh no. Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures. Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to?
she might be up there in my list of favourite characters right now. It's not like his wife is not the sharpest. Fair. Husbands rarely are. Except Mr. Fran, of course.
Though I have wronged my children most gravely, I owe you an apology as well.
Yes, well, you were a doofus. You can make it up to me.
I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger.
Are you kidding me? Half the time we literally hold them back. Oh my god, afternoon tea with Emelians and you? That sounds lovely, Ange. I'm up for that.
Yours, in particular.
Me? How dare you? Most of the time I'm holding them back. Or telling them to get out of
I
it.
see now that said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today. In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
Yes, well, maybe you could have considered that instead of trying to force them. Just saying.
If we've finished loitering about the harbour, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
Exactly, Graha. Let's get cracking.
Perhaps you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo. You've no small number of friends and admirers here, after all.
Well, what can I say? I am the warrior of light, after all. Dudes, get cracking. Carry the stuff to the furnace. There you go, boom. And thank you for all your help. Good job, team. Lend us your strength. Our moment of triumph is close at hand. With me! No, I'm going to go with lend us your strength. Come on, pigs. Let's get cracking. He's like, you spent all of our money.
Your assistance is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
Time to be the champion and raise morale. Yeah, get cracking, people. Fortunate, just mind your own. You've got other things to go and get on with. Those are people. This is for my people. For my party people. Come on. Oh. That was good. Right. I am leaving it there for the night. Right, are we nice and close to it? Where are we? No, literally, where are we? Are we nice and close to a right? Yes, we are. Cool. Right. Well, I say that was fun. We had all our party people. They came to join us. Avengers assemble. I will be back on Tuesday, and we will continue on in MSQ, and we're gonna lug some stuff around. So, have a lovely few days. If you haven't remembered already, it is Mother's Day on Sunday. Please do go and get your mum a card. The cat's just come up now. Get your mum a card, a bunch of flowers, some chocolate, etc. And you know, at least phone her. Good progress today. I do feel like we made some good progress today. So yes, if you are a mum, then I hope you get pampered. And please do look after yourselves, everybody. Have a nice weekend. I think try and ignore the horrors of the world at the moment, because it's just a bit stressful out there. And I'm so glad to be back with you all. Thank you. And yes, I am feeling better, and I'm very pleased to be back with you all. I'm pleased that everyone's feeling better. So I'll see you on Tuesday. We'll make some more progress. Have a fantastic weekend. Oh, we need a raid. We need a raid, Mr. Fran. Mr. Pippin's just getting involved now. He's looking for a raid. Yeah, UK's Mother's Day. UK's Mother's Day on Sunday the 15th. I know you guys elsewhere have it on another day, but yeah, here in the UK it's like middle Sunday of March. So, and then it'll be Easter soon. I've already got Easter eggs. I am prepared. They are lined up, ready to be eaten. So if you are in the UK and you haven't already, like I say, get your mum a present. Remember to call her if you're not seeing her. We're booked in to go out for dinner, so it'll be nice. And yeah, and then what else have we got going on? We've got people's birthdays. Quite like baby Fran's birthday is coming up soon. She's going to be 3. The days are long, but the years are short, people, when it comes to kiddies. I can assure you. Evil will have a good weekend. Oh, we haven't gone across to KG Lawless for a little while. That's a good raid. Right. Mr. Pippin wishes you all good night as well. How is this finishing soon? Quick, go, go, go. Right. Love to you all. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining me. As always, your company is very much appreciated. The raid message is there in the chat, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. Yes, Mr. Pippin, I know.